welcome back to the channel. So as most of you know, this channel is based on racing, street racing, drag racing, track racing. Just wanted to make a little video having a little bit of a fuel problem. I have a custom fuel system. This fuel system originally was a Siley fuel system. That didn't work out for me, so I more or less upgraded it along the way. First I upgraded the regulator, then I upgraded the lines, then I upgraded the hats and the pumps, and everything has been working fine up to recently. So came to find out that one of my relays burnt and the other one was on the way out. But why was my relay burning? So I started tracking the problem, and it turned out that the pumps that I upgraded the system with, they're too big in amperage for the wiring that originally came with the fuel system, the Siley fuel system. So in a nutshell, I'm going to show you guys step by step how to rewire the hat, how to take it out. First of all, we're going to rewire it, and we're going to beef it up so we don't have these issues anymore. You're going to take out your back seats. You have these two inlets here, but the one we're going to look at is this side because there's nothing on the other side. The pumps are here. So this is my my hat. It's an on-3 hat. That's the feed line, the return line. I have 8 feed, 6 return, and these are the wires. Look how thin that is. So mainly the power wire though. It's about a 16 gauge, both of them. So we're gonna beef it up to a 14 gauge. My pumps are Walbro 525s, and this system originally came with GT500, which I believe they're 175 LPH each. So the amperage is way too high. These wires here, once I turn the car on, they get hot, extremely hot, and it travels all the way back to my relays. And yeah, that's why I'm gonna beat this up, just to make sure the system is healthy, nothing overheats, and everything's good. So let's get this started. The first thing we gotta do, get some light up in here. Guys, another thing I want to mention is very important. Before you do this job, make sure your gas tank is a quarter of gas or less. If you lift this hat up, fuel is going to spill out completely out of the tank into your floor, wherever you're at, the grass, wherever it is. Make sure your fuel level is less than a quarter before you start doing this job. All right, so the lines are off. A little bit of fuel is gonna come out, especially if your car has been on. That's fine. It's a little bit, it's not gonna spurge out or nothing like that, and with pressure, as long as the car is off, obviously. So lines are disconnected, both sides. Now we're gonna start trying to take that ring out. All right, remember guys, to the left to loose, to the right to tight. That's how you get it out. All right, let's do this. Grab whatever you have. I'm gonna start hammering counterclockwise to loosen it. All right, so what I did is, again, angle it as much as you can. Find a wedge spot in the ring. You're gonna hit it, and there it goes. The ring just popped out loose. From now, here's the easy part. That was the hard part, in my opinion. You wanna move these wires to the side. Oh, for the S197, guys, another thing. S197, this is 2005 to 2014. The ring does not come out straight through this hole. You're gonna have to bend right here with whatever you can bend it with. Basically you're gonna make it into an oval in order to get that ring out, because the ring does not fit through the hole. Okay, so another thing, you're gonna have to damage this a little bit, but you don't have to completely remove it. You just bend it up or down in order to create the right geometry for the ring to exit. All right, let's go ahead and, like I said, I'm gonna do that right now. So bend it up. Bend it up as much as you can. You don't have to fully break it, just enough so you can get clearance. This is basic stuff, guys. People have done this hundreds and thousands of times, but never document it. So when you go do this job, you're like, how do I do this? How do I get that out? You gotta improvise. Yeah, this should be good enough. All right. There you go. And just like that. Now you grab it, and the hat should come right up. If you have strainers or anything connected to it, just go slow. You don't want to break anything or have anything fall in the tank. So this is the other side of the tank pickup tube. You want to take that out before you get it completely out. It has a little button here that you press. Guys, so just like that, the hat is out. Here it is. All the wiring, 2 pumps, floater or leveler, whatever you want to call it. All right, this is the On3 Performance hat. We're gonna redo this wiring, new silicone. We're gonna beef it up because these wires, these pump, they pull way too much. Let's do it. So completely changed the relays. The old relays that I had were really bad. Original for the original Siley fuel system. These are newer, better, up to 40 amps. I upgraded the fuse. I'm gonna put a 25 amp fuse on each side, and this has seemed to solve the problem. It's not overly going in temperature, so I think we should be good. had that piece of cardboard there in order to block anything from falling in here. Shoot, I think I left my flashlight. Oh, here it is. Never mind. All right, tank looks a little dirty. I'll have to clean that out one day. All right, so time to put this puppy in. Oh, that's really dirty. That's the bottom of the tank, though. I'm never gonna clean it. All right. In a way that it doesn't interfere with the leveler. All right, guys. When you put this in here, there's an O-ring. It's right there. Make sure that hat is right under the O-ring. You don't want to bite over it. You want a complete seal. Make sure it's good. It's good. It's completely sealed. All right. Now, remember that ring? Ring is back. We're gonna put it right back in. Same way it came out, same way it goes in. You gotta find the angle. There it goes. Now time to get it back in there. There it goes. Now, same process but backwards. We're gonna grab crowbar, big flathead. This time we're gonna go clockwise. So you're gonna put it here, you're gonna hammer it, you're gonna put it here, you're gonna hammer it. The trick to it is that little indentation here, the little lump, has to move all the way underneath the butterfly. It has to lock. If it does not lock, it will cause the tank to not seal correctly, and you're gonna get an overflow of fuel when you fuel up next time when you top off the car. Well, actually not even top off. When you go over half a tank, it's gonna overflow. So let's get to it. Get in there as much as I can with my hands. Now, time to get it. Alrighty then, so there's some hiccups. All right, so I had an issue where this connector and the lines that come from the original system, they are a 12 gauge, and the connectors and terminals that I had, I'm gonna list the channel down below. He helped me out. He helped me out. No, he did most of it. They're made for 14 gauge, 16 and 18, and we rigged it to make it fit on a 12. We're gonna order for the 12 connector terminals. So we're gonna change these plugs, but for now, to get the car running, because this is my daily driver, we're gonna use that plug and that connector for now. Everything's back in place. Let it rip. Fuel system, fuel gauge, it's right there. 44 psi, idling, everything seems good. I put some fuel in it because I was completely empty. Yeah, so I'm gonna put some RTV that I'm missing there, a little bit more RTV, and that completes the job, guys.